Всем привет, ребятки, это игрушка Vampyr, новая игра на моем канале. Не играл я в нее ни разу, видел кратко обзоры, рекламки какие-нибудь роликов, но так, чтобы прям поиграть, еще не пробовал ни разу. Досталась она мне бесплатно абсолютно, по-моему, под подписки ее давали, вроде как. Давайте попробуем поиграть, если она мне зайдет, понравится, возможно, мы ее даже всю и пройдем. Поэтому... Сейчас будем разбираться. Сюжетный режим, обычный режим. Давайте обычный режим. Вот, посмотрим, что за оно. Если механика мне игры понравится, если графон и сюжет будет интересен, ребятки, мы с вами ее пройдем до конца. Играю на PlayStation 5, прямой стрим с приставочки. Поехали.
8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Вот так вот, ребятки, сразу нас бросает в игру. Вылезли с какой-то, блядь, не знаю, братской могилы. Еще трупаки. Антуражненько, ребята, начало антуражненько.
So thirsty.
Он что, сейчас свою любимую сожрет, потому что он вампир? Она рада его видеть, походу, что он жив. А ему хочется только жрать, походу. О, привет, привет. Алекс, я успел еще поиграть в Ведьмака пару часиков, жалко тебя не было. Ну да, он свой любимый убил, получается. Класс. А ты в нее играл или как? Я просто первый раз запустил, хрен его знает, что за оно. Если понравится, буду проходить.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go? Now, I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry. It's on to us! Please, stop! Who are you? There's one of them. What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's sake? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Ну такая боевка, если честно. Ну сойдет. В первое время. Странная боевка. Ладно, посмотрим, что дальше.
What is this place?
place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Mary! Mary!
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them. I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
Так, ребятки, у нас получилось взять наконец-то оружие первого уровня. Есть 4-го, есть 5-го. Ну, пока нам это не дано. У нас есть такой вот пистолет, оружие, предметы. Левая рука, правая рука. Карта, кстати. Подожди, карта. R1 приблизить. А, все. Ну, относительно большая карта. Так, ладно. Что у нас тут еще интересного есть? Записки. Она прыгнула на меня с лестницы и пыталась укусить. Он ее застрелил. Теперь я просто жду, когда он умрет, уже недолго стал явно вот, что все скорее закончилось. 24 октября я так хотел есть, что утром спустился вниз. Бекки сидела в кресле у камина. В доме тихо, словно в склепе. Больше никакого шума, Бекки умерла. Прости, любимый, не смог тебя спасти. Скоро мы будем вместе. И он застрелился. Офигеть, ситуация. Ладно. Можно поспать возле трупака, сам как труп.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who turns blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Так, ребят, древо навыков. Разблокировано. Подожди, второй уровень я когда получу? Мне пока не хватит. Подожди, что за укусы? Укус. Быстрое восстановление. круто, да? Чувака колбасит, не может понять, что происходит. Да, ситуация.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am.
Добраться до Северного берега, окей?
I must find him to understand what I have become.
Блять, там еще кто-то пытается вломиться.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Он пытается.
Here's the leech. Here!
Кровосос. Фига себе, как мы умеем.
My head's spinning.
Ну да.
Come on, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beasts.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over
I
there!
must reach the West
One
End.
of them vermin!
Go back home.
Тихо, кто-то меня там где-то заметил.
I cannot enter.
Бля.
Die, vermin!
Блять, стреляй. Вот так.
Strength. A strength I never knew I had.
Музыка. Ладно, погнали.
This one stinks already. Get your weapons ready! We found one!
This shouldn't be possible.
He's dead!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Блин, здорово, хер попался. Дойду.
My strength, my reflexes,
Да, конечно, не человек уже. Оружие
not
можно взять?
human anymore.
Ничего интересного нет. Ладно, погнали. Пока нас просто гонят, блядь, куда-то все время. Гонят. О, что там? Прикольно.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked.
О, крыску.
This is despicable. I cannot enter.
Нормально.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked.
Не знаю, нахера нам эти шиллинги, ну ладно. Короче, ребят, пока собираем все, что можно. Может, что-то и нужно.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. What will London have to say to me?
Ну.
I've so many questions unanswered.
И ты учишь, что я обратно убежу. Так, смотрим. Что-то интересно. Да, тут что-то херня творится. Очень кровожадная игра, вообще кровавая какая-то.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is... Where has everyone gone?
Так, ну что убежище нашли, это хорошо, конечно. Так, что у нас тут интересно? Тут укусики. Давайте сильно укус прокачаем. Блять, не хватает. Не хватит нам на исцеление, ладно. А что за херня? О, 600 мне точно не хватит. 600, это все дорого очень. 1000. 300 тоже не хватит. Ясно. Короче, минимальная 300. Немножко прокачались. Ну и следующей ночью. То есть мы, в принципе, ходим только по ночам. Так, ну что нам остается? Выйти исследовать? Идти по следу убийцы.
At last, a little life.
То есть им похер, что у него дырка в груди.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Просто поговорить.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar
Так,
recently?
сейчас, короче, диалоги тут тоже есть какие-то более-менее выбор.
I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
What's going on around here? It's like
You must...
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Stupid or something. I've never even been to India.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's
Так, более-менее мы нашли. Так, надо пообщаться.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
This is no place for you. Priwen has several patrols roaming the area.
Так, смотрим. Прикольный сюжетик.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word Would anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
They didn't deserve this.
I cannot enter. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Блять, тут еще как-то менюшка. Сабрина ничего не болеет. И что это дает? Они были близкими. Ёпта, это целое расследование, ребят. Прикольно. Я давай еще раз мусим поварить.
Hello, sir.
And you're still up?
I'll leave you to your bottle.
Спросите местных. Где этих местных найти сначала?
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Welcome back. Did you find what...
I can't say...
Hey, I told you, you...
Tom,
Вот
talk
так
to
вот.
me about the visit from your old friend William.
Yes,
Вот
Will
так
came
вот
by
просто
tonight,
в упор
but
сейчас
he's not
зададим
my friend
вопрос.
anymore.
Раскольца.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Так, подожди, вот думаю, блин, лодки.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
Хорошо, подожди, все, конечно, классно. Ну да, я правильно иду, получается, к лодкам. И чё? О, тупак, что ли?
The body is still
Походу, да.
warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Блядь, какой-то сосун тут есть местный?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever known McCullum to be wrong about anything? Right. No time I can remember. I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day. All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job. And
It's locked, all right.
and find it fast. It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold? This is not a place for you, sir. Over there!
I cannot enter.
Stupid fucking beast! Over there! There's one of them vermin! Over there! There's one of them!
fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Блин, походу он с ней разговаривал, да, ребят?
What do you mean by scowl?
Офигеть.
You
Чё
truly
завалили?
are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Нормально. Да, прикольная история.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of
Прикольно, но его походу спасли.
Best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Ну давай. Подожди, что интересного-то? Может еще тут интересное что есть, нет? О, стоп.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Бля, туда так хорошо шухнуло, такой прыг, блядь, на ту сторону. Че он тут творил, блядь? О! Чувствовал, что надо побегать. Все, теперь я готов. Все, еще и приз дали. Выдвигаемся на рассвете. Ну, окей. Названия игры нету, вампир. А у вас еще время находишь время еще и стрим смотреть, да? С телефона, наверное, прикольнее, чем в реальности.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been...
Да, может, еще что-нибудь интересное мне расскажешь?
And the woman? What? Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
What? What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Так, ребятки, поступим немножко гуманно, не будем мы его убивать, это гражданина.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Подожди, поймать нового. Ну, что-нибудь поймаем, мне нужно. Госпиталь. Ёпта, это сколько все. Переливание крови.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr.
Можно
Jonathan
поговорить?
Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet.
Так,
Brilliant professionals,
болтать.
most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with
Ну да, я думаю, блядь, трупаки на каждом шагу. Очень выдались.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Понятно. Понятно.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Личные вопросы я не задать. Блядь, дай выйти.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary...
Ну, уже новое расследование у нас, ребята. Прикольно, можно так миссии отхватывать, лишь просто поговорив с нужным человеком. И диалогов очень много, кстати.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Да нет, подождите, сейчас я кое-что проверю. Подожди, я выбираю торговлю, допустим. И... Так, давай пропустим. А что это у меня? Продать. А, я ему еще могу что-то продать, да? Ага. Могу что-то продать. Так, ну мне пока, наверное, самому все надо. Хер его знает. Продать-то я всегда успею, правильно? Ничего такого и не возьмешь. Вот тут что-то есть. Да, тяжко им тут приходится, смотрю.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Еще какой-то персонаж.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swan...
Well...
How would you
It's serious.
No.
I wish I could...
How long have you...
Or long enough.
Так.
You're right. How is...
Not well.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned.
Why is Milton?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad...
Так, вот мы Милтона узнали уже более-менее. Личные вопросы пока не прокатят. Окей. Блядь, можно со всеми пообщаться, смотрю, да? Ну, с этими нет. Хотя вот с этим, наверное. А с тобой?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix...
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right, Doctor.
Так, личные вопросы могу.
Where were you
В
stationed?
армии.
Really?
No offense.
You were enough.
Ясно. Ну, видите, какие-то на данный момент
How is your stay
заблокированы.
with us?
Oh, it's...
Can I ask you...
It's the pain.
Can I do anything?
Nurses gave me a book.
Who is treating you?
Nobody since the old...
You don't seem worried.
My face.
Личные вопросы, кроме войны, ничего, да?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
О! Знаменитая это. Подожди, с тобой поговорить.
every street corner.
Стоп,
Good evening. I'm Dr.
Your name.
I beg you.
What are you begging?
You keep...
Well.
And why do you believe you're...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what...
I see.
Never. Delusional, you say?
Я тоже узнаю.
I can... It's only...
Бля, тут очень много времени. Ну, тут очень много времени тратишь на диалоги, я смотрю. Новое расследование мы подобрали. А личные вопросы что-нибудь есть?
Who are you really?
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious.
Mayor is such a...
Понятно.
I'll leave you, mistress of the dark.
С ним можно поговорить.
Dr. Reed?
What do you mean?
I was not.
You remained...
Thank you, Doc.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Так,
Not really.
послушаем.
But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving...
You're preaching to the
What do you do?
I manage a night asylum for the...
Why didn't you...
That's a very strange question, Doctor.
Are you a...
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just...
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton?
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands.
Thank you, sir.
How did you end up in William Bishop?
I had received alarming news about his recent death.
Why did...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know...
You dared to enter this awful...
I'm just a man trying to help his friend.
Do you know...
Tom? Yeah.
Who should I avoid in this pub?
Not really.
People are...
How could it be?
What is the general's...
The situation has always been tough.
Do you know Tom?
Tom?
What is the...
The situation...
Has the...
Ah, no.
Who...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife, Edwina.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
The pain. It's here again.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Так, он сказал, у нас кабинет на втором этаже, да? На втором
I
этаже.
cannot enter.
Not now.
Так. В конце коридора. Сейчас посмотрим. Операционная. О, старую пилу забрали. Карта пациента. Так.
It's locked.
Пиздим все. Так, ну это наша, походу, комната должна быть.
It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Да.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Так, сейчас посмотрим. Смотримся. Понятно. Статья. Штука хорошая, но у нас времени нет.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Так, подожди, мне еще надо, интересно, блять, возле скелетона спать. Мне надо сюда. Мы явно что-то можем проапгрейдить. Так, подожди-ка. Мачете второго уровня, да? Блять, это я прокачать не могу пока что, ребят. Не могу прокачать. Ладно, а мачете я и дальше могу прокачать? Могу. Ну хотя бы так. Хотя бы, ребята, так. Переработать. Что нам это даст? Мачете. Понятно. Блять, почему значок тут?
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows
Вот он
extensive
сделал
mutation.
опыт.
But
Ага,
this is
я
not
понял.
what happened to me.
Теперь
I
надо
must
поспать
keep
его.
on searching. The sun is about to rise.
Так,
I
что у
can
нас
feel
тут
it.
прокачать, интересно?
I'll continue tomorrow night.
Оборонительное.
I have so much time now.
Так, укусы. Да, штука хорошая. Наверное, так. Да, конечно, если тут прокачаться, то было бы очень даже неплохо. Ой, стоп, ребята, надо вот это. Так, ну что, все?
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete.
Глава 2, да, белый халат. Ну вот, ребятки, нормально. На этом, я думаю, закончить. Мы дальше продолжим играть в эту игрушку. Пока, в принципе, она мне нравится. Механика игры немножко странная, боевка, но в целом диалоги расширенные, персонажи интересные, есть сюжетная линия, какая-то мотивация персонажа. Вот, будем разбираться, смотреть, ребята. Вот такой вот у нас пока персонажик прокачанный. Не очень супер-пупер, он, конечно, крутой вампир, но, в принципе, есть куда стремиться, это уже хорошо. Все, ребятки, надеюсь, вам понравилось. Спасибо, кто заходил на стрим. Совсем скоро продолжим играть в эту игрушку, посмотрим, что там дальше по сюжету. Найдет ли он, наконец-таки, в конце этой игры, найдет ли он того, кто его укусил, почему, за что, и получит ли он ответы на свои вопросы и отомстит за все, что он от этого укуса в итоге получил и из-за чего страдает. Все, ребятки, на этом будем прощаться. Всем пока.